Hi everyone, it's Ken Roger here, and welcome to this brief presentation on the recent updates to the NEBOSH General Certificate. So, on the 7th of January this year, NEBOSH made a public announcement regarding some new changes to its General Certificate program. The changes apply to both the NGC and the IGC, with significant changes to the Unit 2, the Practical Risk Assessment. In this presentation, I will be focusing on the IGC, that is the International General Certificate. Following the announcement, a lot of people, especially existing learners, reach out with a couple of questions on how the new changes will affect them. So I put together this short presentation to help answer some of those questions and also clarify other information on the new changes and their potential impact on future assessment. With that said, let's now zoom into what the new changes are. The first noticeable change is the renaming of the unit. For the IGC, unit IG1 is now GIC1 and IG2 is now GIC2. These new unit names are just acronyms, so we don't have to worry much about them. We just have to memorize them so that when we are referring to them, we know which one we are referring to. Alright, now a major update is the introduction of a new marking system for the project work or the risk assessment, now called the GIC2. Formerly, it used to be marked by a simple pass or fail system where the tiniest omission can result in a refer. But the new marking system is now a points-based system with a pass mark of 60%. In my view, this is a welcome news for learners because there are some flexibility. But remember, it doesn't mean it's going to be a walk in the park. Another major change to the Unit 2 is how the submission of the final project work will be done. Formerly, learners will have to send their final project work to their learning partners to submit on their behalves, but that is also changing. Learners will now have to do the submission themselves through the online portal, just like the Units 1, the open book examination. So after the open book examination, learners have 10 days to do the submission of their final project work. Also, there is a new template for the project work, and those that will be taking the GIC2 freshly in the future will have to use the new template. Now that we know the new changes, let's see what is not changing. There are certain things that are still the same. The GIC still remains a 2-unit qualification. The GIC1 will continue as a 24-hour scenario-based assessment. The marking system is still going to be the same. The pass mark is still going to be 45%. The assessment dates for the 2026 examination windows still remain the same. Okay, the only changes that are coming to that is the changes in the result release dates, because it's now 60 days after the open book examination. Also, on accreditation, the program is still accredited by SQA and is still recognized by IOSH and IIRMS. So, with a new specification being introduced, it is very important we take note of some key dates regarding its implementation. The teaching of the revised syllabus begins on 2nd February 2026. The first assessment on the new specification is on 4th March 2026. Now, let's pay attention to a crucial date. The final assessment against the current syllabus, which is the 2018 specification, is 6th August 2026. And this date is very crucial to those of us who are existing learners. So, if you are an existing learner sitting your assessment in February, you have started a process and you have been booked to write the exam in February 2026, or you are an existing learner with some receipts to clear, you don't have to worry much. All that you have to do is to continue to follow the current assessment system. Make sure you complete all the assessments or any receipts before or by the final transition date, which is 6th August 2026. Great. Let's now conclude the presentation with some frequently asked questions. Question number 1. Do I have to use the new GIC template when resubmitting my IG2 receipts? No, you don't have to. All that you have to do is to do the correction on the old template. Make sure it meets the criteria or the requirement and resubmit it. Question 2. What happens if I am unable to complete my assessment before the transition date as an existing learner? The answer is you will be moved on to the new system. So if you're not able, let's say you are already in the process, okay, but if you are not able to complete the assessment before the transition date, then we have to move you to the new syllabus. Alright, so thank you so much. I hope this helped to clarify many of the questions following the announcement. Thank you so much. See you.